Hey everyone, today we are opening up a very beloved and nostalgic doll for me. This is the 1999 Mattel Glinda doll, and I had this doll as a kid. I actually went through 2 of her, and I don't have much of her left, so I got a new one, and I'm very excited to open this. I'm excited to find out if she still works. She does have like a talking and, sound effect gimmick, and I think I want to fix up her hair. It's, she's been sitting in a box for like almost 25 years now, so I think she deserves a little bit of a spa day. So let's go ahead, let's open her. Yes, I did break out my Dorothy from the same collection. This is the 1999 Dorothy, and then I also brought out my 1995 Dorothy too, just because I think she's so cute, and she's sitting on the chair that comes from the play set that came out in 1999 for these dolls right here. Now, funnily enough, Mattel has released many Wizard of Oz dolls over the years, but they were all collector dolls, except for this line right here. This is the only Playline set that we would get of Wizard of Oz dolls from Mattel, which is so weird when you think about it. But yeah, weirdly enough, Mattel only gave us one Playline series of dolls for the Wizard of Oz. So that's what we've got right here. So this is the Glinda, and the box is not in great condition. I intentionally just bought a, kind of lower priced doll just because I knew I was going to open her anyway, so I don't need to, destroy a perfect in-box doll. I mean, these dolls are not rare or hard to find in good condition, so, if I want one in good condition in box, I could probably find one. But yeah, I knew I was going to open her, so we've got this one right here. So aside from that, though, the box is kind of fine. But we see it says Barbie as Glinda, and we can see that it says Glinda talks, and it says a little phrase that she says. We see the doll inside the box, and we can see that this is the moment from when she appears for the first time out of her bubble, and she's in Munchkin Land. We can see the backdrop. We see over here that she also makes a sound effect for her wand, and then down here we see this little Wizard of Oz moment where we see the actors from the movie, and then yeah, we see this. And then over on the side we see some more dolls from the collection. We see Barbie as Glinda, Barbie.com, that is a safe website. We see Wizard of Oz over there, and then over here, yeah, we just see the same exact thing. Down on the bottom we see this information. So yeah, that is it. And then the back of the box is so cute. We again see Barbie as Glinda, we see Wizard of Oz, we see some kids playing with the dolls, and it is so cute. So it says pull Glinda's arm up to hear her talk. So I did not remember that being a part of her gimmick. I guess if when you move her arm, she will talk. And then we see some photos of the dolls, and these are such great photos. Like, they look so cute. It is such a wonderful collection. Down here we see a little blurb that you could pause and read. But yes, I don't know if my Dorothy works either, so we can find that out too. I did buy some batteries, so we can replace their batteries and find out if they work. But yes, that is the packaging, so let's go ahead and take her out. Okay, so here is one more look at her in the box, and yeah, I mean, she looks pretty good. She looks pretty good. Her dress is sewn down into the box, so we will remove that. And then she did come with this little instructions, and I remember this so vividly. I feel like I remember this drawing of the doll, and I remember the one for Dorothy too, and yeah, it's just so nostalgic for me. Yeah, I went through 2 of these dolls. I remember one of them, the crown got ran over. Yeah, it was in my driveway, and the crown got ran over and smashed. So that was sad, but I still have the dress. It's kind of ripped in some places, but yeah. And then I feel like I used to pretend that the doll was Lindsay Lohan, because she was like the only redhead doll that I had, so yeah. Cute. So in here we can see this little baggie that includes her shoes and the Barbie hairbrush. So yeah, again, it's just the classic Barbie hairbrush in a very blush light pink. And then, of course, we've got these very classic 90s, early 2000s Barbie shoes. She also comes with this wand. So it's got this little shiny, reflective star sticker on it. It is purple. There's a little handle for her to hold it. And funnily enough, it can pop out, and you can kind of, shorten it if you needed to. But yeah, maybe it's for like storage. There's a little bit of tissue paper under here just to keep her dress nice and fluffy. Okay, so she is out, and again, here's that cute little backdrop. We can see more of the yellow brick road. Yes. And then she did come with a crown right here. So this is just like a solid purple piece of plastic. It is sort of like shiny. It does have a little shimmer to it. Of course, we've got that little silver sticker right there. I'm thinking maybe it would be fun to take one of my metallic chrome silver markers and maybe bring out some of these details, like the stars up there on the top. The stars go all the way around. So yes, this is a very cute crown. And then we have our doll. So I'm gonna put, oh, she actually has this little wire back here. So let me take that out. She fell from the sky, she fell very far. And Kansas, she says, it's the name of that store.
Tap your heels together 3 times.
Oh my gosh, she still works. That scared me so much, but oh my gosh.
Tap your heels together 3 times.
Wow. Oh, I'm so happy she still works. My Dorothy doesn't do anything. Yeah, Dorothy is not making any noises, so I think we need to change Dorothy's batteries, but I'm very impressed that hers are still working. I might open up this little battery compartment and maybe clean it out, because I'm just imagining that there might be some corrosion happening. So yeah, but that'll be for later. Oh, I'm so glad that she still works. That is very exciting.
Tap your heels together
Wow,
3
okay.
times.
It says that if you raise her arm.
Tap your heels together 3 times.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the doll. Let me get her crown back on so we can see the full effect. So here she is, and she's so cute. Her dress has some nice, you know, a nice shape to it. Feels nice and poofy. I so badly want the Glinda from this series, the collector, the very first ever Glinda Mattel doll, because that one, I think her dress is a little more poofy, and overall it's just, I think, better quality, because it's a collector, more expensive doll. At the time it was more expensive. Nowadays I think you can find them for like the same price, this doll and that other one. The other one maybe is like $10 more. I think this one, I don't think I paid more than 20 on this doll before like tax and shipping. So anyways, here she is. So let's take a close look at her face. She does have the superstar face mold. She's got a very prominent red lip. She has some pink blush. She has blue eyes. She has these nice kind of arched eyebrows. She's got this eye makeup where it's kind of like silver white and almost kind of brown, maybe light dark, or maybe like a dark pink. She's kind of got that highlight on her brow bones. That's really cute. Of course, she does not have pierced ears. She does have a very beautiful, very natural looking kind of redhead happening. But yeah, the hair is very rough. So I'm excited to play around with it. Sadly, we can see some bald spots. I remember my Dorothy went very bald when I was younger. My Dorothy from this collection, and this one probably did too. Yeah, they're kind of thinly rooted. And you know, dolls with curly hair don't need to have the thickest rooting in my opinion. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But she does have this kind of like thatched middle part, and the hair you can see is like two different blends. It's kind of like a lighter sort of blondish highlights, and then a very nice kind of ginger base to it. So yeah, and it's styled in little curls at the bottom. There's a little bit of gel in the front. And then she's got this little choker necklace that has the big silver butterfly in the front. And then we see that silver butterfly sort of repeated kind of all throughout her dress, along with these silver stars. So her dress is very gorgeous. We've got this blush pink satin material, and then some like kind of, what is this, like a mesh tulle overlay on the skirt, and the big puffy sleeves that I love so much. And then we've got the longer sleeve portion. It comes down to this kind of like angled point happening at the bottom of the sleeve, and there's kind of like this silver rope at the end of her bodice where it meets the skirt. And yeah, the details carry on into the back. The tulle portion is sewn into the satin portion in the back, but you know, that's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I put the collector Dorothy in the chair because this other one, can't really sit because she has that light up gimmick in her legs, so she can't bend at the knees, so she kind of looks funny trying to sit in that chair. But yeah, so that is our Glinda. Let's get her shoes on. Now this one does have a bend and snap knee since there is no light up gimmick for her feet. So yeah, here are her heels. Very classic kind of 80s 90s Barbie heel. She's got the basic 5 points of articulation with the added click knee, so she can nod and rotate at the head. She has the shoulder with
Tap your heels together
with the added voice gimmick. And then I think she's a twist and turn waist, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not. No, yeah, she is. So yeah, she's got the twist and turn waist. And then, of course, she can sit at the hip and bend at the knee. So that is our quick little review. Now let's go ahead and try working on her hair. Okay, so here's one more look at our Glinda before we get into it. So yeah, you can just see her hair is really messy and she's kind of bald, like in the very, very back. So let's go ahead. We will, I'm gonna take her head off because she's got this electronic body that I cannot get wet. So yeah, I'm just pushing her head down onto the peg to try and stretch out the neck hole a little bit. And then I'm going to leave her like that for like 3 minutes. And then I'm going to very, very carefully pull off her head. So now, great. So her head is off. And I just thought that this purple neck peg is so cute and I've never seen that before. It matches her crown and her wand, so I kind of love that. It's giving, oh my gosh, who saw Return to Oz with Princess Mombi who takes off her head? Like, I want this doll headless holding a head in her hand with this neck peg. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna put her on a temporary body for right now while we are doing her hair. So then off camera, I did just wash her hair. I just used a little bit of very, very gentle like face soap. And then, yeah, I washed out the gel and the product out of her hair. So now I'm just going to put some conditioner, this cheap Amazon conditioner in her hair. I like this conditioner because it's like oil free. Apparently it's got like silicone in it, which apparently is not bad for fake hair. So anyways, yeah, so I'm just using that. And then, yeah, you can just see we are combing through her hair to detangle it. And yeah, the bald spot is driving me crazy, so we are pulling out some hair. This is the best match that I could find in my little stash of hair. So yeah, I'm taking my rerouting tool, which is just an X-Acto knife with a needle on it, and then the needle is like trimmed and cut to fit inside of the X-Acto knife, and then the like eye of the needle is cut too. The needles I tend to just order from Shimmerlocks or restoredall.com, and that's also where I got this hair from, was from I think Shimmerlocks. I think this is like the milk tea hair color, but yeah, so anyways, so that's kind of how I do my rerouting. And then I just take, you know, a little section of hair and then I just kind of wrap it around my finger and then I scoop it up with the needle and then I just pop it into the hair. I'm just creating the holes as I reroute. You could create the holes in advance, but this doll, her head is super, super squishy, super soft. If it was like a doll with a harder head like Rainbow High or Bratz, then you'd probably want to create the holes in advance. But yeah, so we're just going to do that. We're just going to go through and try to fill and plug any spots that I think need some filling. So once we're done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and section off that. I kind of like made the part go back a little bit further. So I'm just sectioning off the hair into the right sides so that way they don't get messed up. Now I'm just putting some Fabri-Tac glue inside of her head. Then I'm just going to set her in front of a fan to dry for like overnight. There was a piece of hair stuck to the Q-tip, so I had to cut it off. Okay, so now here's how she's looking. I did do a boil rinse off camera just to get those new plugs to lay flat and kind of appear more seamless. So you can see like the difference in the hair length, that I did not add that much hair, but I think it was enough. I didn't want to go crazy, but it was enough to just hide some of the bald spots. So now, I tried a couple different ways to curl her hair before this method that you're seeing now. I did try, sorry my desk is a mess, but yeah, I did try, and it is literally almost 1 a.m., but I did try doing like a straw perm, and I'm just not good at the straw method. I mean, I'm not good with curly hair in general, so it's something that I'm still trying to practice. But yeah, so I tried to do a straw perm and it came out looking really messy. So I ended up just taking my curling iron and just kind of playing it simple. And I just wanted to create a little bit of a flip at the end. And then once I was done doing that, I went ahead and tried to just shape the hair into this big little U, this little horseshoe, and just kind of let it dry like that. Then once it was dry, now I'm separating the hair, and now I'm just going to try to mold and shape and sculpt the hair how I want it. So I'm just going for a pretty whimsical look. I was trying to look at the back of the box for some inspiration too, but yeah, I'm just going for this very whimsical, very sculpted, circular little curls at the ends of the hair, like a little bit of a flip. So I'm just using my fingers, my comb, some water, some hairspray to shape the curls like this. And I'm also using a little rat tail comb here and there, the end of the rat tail, to just kind of, put the hair in the places that I need it to be. And then in the back, I did not know what I wanted to do, but then I just decided we would kind of do the same thing we did in the front, just a whole bunch of little swirls, little circles at the bottom. So again, I'm just taking some small sections and trying to shape them, again, with my just kind of combing the hair around my finger to create that little curl. And then, yeah, just trying to find, little sections that I think might make sense. And then here and there, I'm just using some hairspray to secure each little loop once I'm happy with it. So yeah, I think this is gonna work. It's not at all what she had in the movie, and it's not at all I think like the stock factory hairstyle the doll is supposed to have, but this is the best thing that I could come up with for right now. I would have loved to have been able to recreate what she had in the movie, but I don't know how to do that. So now her crown, because I'm bored, I'm just taking my little chrome metallic marker and just painting some of those details or coloring in some of those sculpted details. And then I'm also taking this acrylic marker and I'm using it for those really, really thin spots in the front, because this very kind of flat, rounded, dotted end of the marker, for some reason, just came out more neat than the metallic pen. It just was kind of runny and messy. And this acrylic marker is not as runny. It's not as glossy and shiny, but I think it's fine. I honestly don't even think the crown needs any of these extra painted details. I don't know if I like it, to be honest, but we're gonna do it anyways. So next, I do want to secure her shoes. These shoes don't stay on super well, so I'm just using this like clear thread. Some people might call it fishing wire, but I'm just using that. I'm creating a little bit of a loop underneath, in between like the heel and the sole of the foot, if that makes sense. Kind of creating a loop, crossing it over the top of her foot, and then behind her ankle, tying a couple of knots, and then just trimming that. And then I did for her stand, so I wanted her dress to kind of be free and not smashed up against the back of a stand, so I just kind of trimmed the the stem of the stand, and I put the little waist gripper part down to fit at her knee, so that way the stand can hide underneath her dress, and her dress can hopefully still be big and flowy. So yeah, finally, let's see how Dorothy, if she can be resurrected. So let's go ahead. I did open up Glinda to just check if there was any corrosion with her batteries, and there was none, so she was really clean, really neat, so I didn't mess with that. But Dorothy, her batteries, I don't think are working, so let's put some new ones in, and then we shall see. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, perfect. She still works. Amazing. So, great. Let's go ahead. We will put her back together. Now, lastly, my other Dorothy. I also want to fix up her shoe situation, because I did try using just clear elastic rubber bands, but those always disintegrate over time, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace them with this little wire, this clear thread. So yeah, same exact process. Her shoes fall off even more than the other Dorothy, so yeah. Okay, great, so she's done, and that is it. Okay, so we are finally back. I'm done with these girls. I mean, obviously with the Dorothys, I just tied on their shoes, and I'm very, very excited that she still works and that she can still light up. I mean,
There's no place like home. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
so cute. I love it so much. So yes, I'm very glad that she works. I was worried that I don't know, that she might not. But anyways, we are finally done with Glinda, and I'm happy with her. She was a bit of a journey and an experience. I do like the kind of sculpted, whimsical little curls that I ended up giving her. Of course, the, you know, hairspray makes the hair look very, very shiny, but it's the only way that I know of to get these curls to stay in place, so it's okay, it is okay. And yeah, I added some silver paint to the, what's it called, to the crown, and I don't even know if I like it or not. I think the crown by itself, the way it came, was really cute, but I think I do sort of like some of the silver. I think maybe there's too much happening in the front, but I also did, just because I was so bored, I did put a little bit on the back of her wand, because it was just plain purple. So yeah, but that's it. And then of course, yeah, we made the stand, which was super simple, and it works, and she can, you know, stand, and her dress doesn't have to get smashed. So I'm very happy to have this girl back into my collection, and I'm very glad that I had some hair that matched. I mean, I feel like you can't really tell, right? Like, I feel like I got so lucky. I think this is the same color that I used for my Chelsea, my Mycene Chelsea, who, like, her hair is so much darker than Glinda's, but I used that kind of as like the highlights for Chelsea, so I don't know. But yeah, like you can't really tell, so I'm glad. And yeah, I mean, you know, you're not going to be seeing her rooting really with the crown on, but yeah, like you know, you don't see as much of her scalp as you did when she was fresh out of the box. So I'm very happy with her. And oh my gosh, wait, I forgot, we have to, her arm.
Tap your heels together 3 times.
And then once she says that, she can say, "There's no place like home."
There's no place like home.
So cute, so cute. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any of these Dorothy dolls or Glinda doll. I definitely want to get the Glinda for this Dorothy right here, as well as many more. But again, thank you for watching. Check out the deep dive into, even though, I mean, it's not a deep dive, it's a brief look at tons and tons and tons and tons of Glinda dolls, but regardless, check it out. It was fun looking up all of those dolls. So I hope you enjoyed that video as well as this one, and I will see you all next time. Bye!